There we go. Hello. You shall see me soon, unless you already do. In which case, I would be very impressed with the latency. Yeah. Welcome, viewers, whoever you are, if you're there. Um, I've got a friend here today. Hey! You're here, hello. Yes, one of my friends. He is in London. He's not from. He is his name is Unai. I think is that how you pronounce? I don't remember. I'm just gonna say Unai. Yes, I got my friend Max with me today. We're gonna be playing even more Donkey Kong because this game just never ends. I guess, or I just keep sucking, but it's fine. Okay, cool. So I got it. It hasn't been that long. Ooh, honeycombs. Wait, okay, controls. I did like half of a world, maybe. Not too much. This level's weird. This is you know Squawks the bird, the green bird. This is his cousin Quawks. Quawks is different in that he cannot fly upwards. He can only go down, and he can't shoot nuts. So, or eggs. I could see it. Oh, this is just Honey Nut Cheerios. Oh, yikes. We love that. I don't think so. Oh. Oh, I just threw Dixie at a bee. And I died. Rip. I probably deserved that one. Again, they're boyfriend and girlfriend, and don't you forget it. The whole family tree is the thing. I don't know how it works, but Diddy and Dixie are BF and GF. Unless I'm forgetting, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. But you were saying something. You mean like the brand, or was that the name of the game? Because I do. Okay, because I do remember a brand that sounds like that. Maybe I did play. Did it involve like making your own character and like playing games? I think I did play this one. Yeah. The height. Oh yes. Have you ever gone back onto Webkins? It looks like a. Oh. Well, I mean, just like getting on the website, like the login page looks like a scam site. Hmm. Hmm. Oh. Oh no. That sucks. Eventually they made it so they didn't expire. I think when I stopped playing is like right before they made it, or right maybe like it's either before or after they made it so you basically they don't expire anymore. Because I know that eventually happened, but I think so. Yeah, like every year or something. Yes. Well, my siblings and I like combined we had at least 30, I want to say. Maybe not that many, but like we had a lot because we each had like and that was split between 3 of us. I don't know. Maybe not that many, but like we had a decent amount because we just had tons of stuffed animals when we were younger, you know. Yes. Should be hearing you. Are you listening? Are you listening to the stream? Why does this always happen? Okay, I'm confused. Hold on. We're gonna fix. This is what the screen. Let's see. I have. That's okay. Yeah, that explains a lot. Mac. Thank you. Max has been here the whole time, but apparently he's not audible, which I don't understand. Okay, hold on. It's on streaming audio. I don't understand why it isn't working, because it should be getting all system audio. I'm so confused. We were talking about, I mean, you know what we were talking about, because you only got my half, but we were talking about Webkins. Okay. Yes. Let's see. I'm going to switch over here back to this. Maybe it's the fact that the computer audio is too low. I'm going to turn you up on Discord and see if people can hear you. Okay. Can you hear him? Can anybody hear him? Speak, my friend. No? Ugh. Unai, I really hope you're following for this quality content. Okay. I'm so confused. I don't know why. At least I don't hear your keyboard clicking. Also, my camera is so red. Jeez. Nice reference. Okay, we're going back to the broke it screen. Now I know they won't hear you on this screen, I think, because I don't have the computer audio on this screen here, but what the heck? Oh, I think, you know what? I think I know what happened. Okay, we're gonna go back. And okay, you should be able to hear him now. So just talk, and if you can hear him, then we're good. This is the moment of truth. I was thinking what it might be is because I had Discord in streamer mode, so it might be like blocking sound. Let me see. Do you hear anything, Unai? This is bad. Oh, still only me. Okay, great. Well, this is just become test stream number 2. All right, back to the error screen. Oh, what the heck? They can't hear this laughter, but I'm recording this all in my head forever. No, I know. It's just it's perfect. What the hell? Ugh. Okay, yes. Audio MIDI setup. We're gonna make a MIDI. Okay. Now it might work. At least this happened within like the first maybe 10 minutes aside, instead of like the first 30 or 40 like the last one. I'm gonna turn on my light just so that there's more so I'm not as pure red. I think I only look super red just because of the honeycomb background. It's super orange, but it's fine. So I have it so it's collecting. It should collect sound from my spare monitor as well. So if you're not hearing them, then or hear him, then I might just be out of luck. But who knows? We'll see. Maybe the latency is like longer because you're all the way in London. I'm not sure. I don't know if that has much of an effect. Like stuff. Okay, out of luck. Jeez, what the heck? Yeah, I'm... Let's see. Time to start troubleshooting. We're doing this live. It's fine. Well, you know what? Of course it happens because you're on the stream. Because everything happens when you're on the stream. Okay, let's see. Yeah, yes, he's caught on fast. Wow. Okay, let's see. We haven't seen much of the Great Luck, though. Although I wouldn't say we've had any dismal failures either. Let's see. Mm-hmm. Let's see. This is quite the conundrum. No, yeah, plus we've done it before. Let's see. We've always nothing. The only thing I did is reconfigure, like I just updated it for my new computer. So because we have streamed on with Discord audio before and it's been perfectly fine. Maybe? I mean, I can try doing the same thing. Let's see. All right, yeah. We'll do that. All right. Let's see. Yes, it's always fun having him on. Let's see. I mean, we could just chat, I guess. we can just chat until we get this working, because you can still hear me. I can respond to the chat because I'm still seeing it. I see sound effects will be disabled, but I don't think that means like audio. Let's see. Okay. Noise reduction, echo cancellation. I'm nodding my head right now. Ooh, okay, let's see here. Let's see if this works now. The unmute max button. Yes. Oh, I know.
Mute max button.
All right, let's see if it works now.
Oh wait, I hear it.
You do? Okay. Okay, cool. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm just super loud. Let me push my mic away.
Yes. Well, I can fix that because I just had your volume turned up.
I could. That sounded like a threat.
I can fix your voice.
He's little too loud. I will
Hey,
fix.
this all happened on the first level, which is better than the 5th, like I said. So.
Okay.
We're good.
So Millsbury, Avery.
Yes, yes. There are multiple mute max buttons actually. It just depends on how effective you want the muting to be.
Yeah.
So
Plank of Wood is a popular one.
I'm still confused as to why it didn't just work, because I didn't need to do this last time, but I basically had to tell Discord to put the audio in my streaming audio. But
Well,
we never
again,
did that before, so I don't know why.
Never underestimate the power of Max to screw up your setup.
Yes, so now we know. Now we're here and we can play the game. So I'm gonna start playing the game again.
Well, you can play the game.
And you can talk about...
I'm gonna sit and heckle like Statler and Waldorf.
Sit and heck. Talk about
sit and heck.
Talk about Millsbury.
Yes. So Millsbury.
Yes, where we left off 15 minutes ago.
Yes. And that's all I have to say about Millsbury.
Okay.
Because I just wanted to acknowledge it, and that's it.
Nice. I mean, you're probably you're probably the first person in like 20 years.
Yeah, well, that's pretty much my life is talking about things that no one else has talked about.
I have a hobby of only bringing things up that people have not talked about in 20 years. Get on my level.
Yes, very hipster. No, I'm not cool enough to be a hipster.
I'm so hipster I don't even have hips. Beautiful. Alright, I know I missed a secret thing, so we're gonna have to go back and get it. Actually, you know what? Let's just die. That's what you do. That's what you do when you need to get...
Okay.
This is a speedrun strat.
Of course. I was gonna say, when you were adjusting your lighting in the room so that way you looked less orange because of the honeycomb.
Yes.
On the screen, I was laughing because in the game that I was playing, the stuff that I record, Fate, the Traitor Soul, I was in this snowy town, and so just white. You know, my complexion is very white already, and so like I play in a dark room with like a lamp on my desk. And so I would just be playing, and then when I hit the front screen of the village, it's just blinding white. It just blinds everyone watching.
Yeah. So what I figured out I could do to sort of like fix my skin a little bit, or just like my the lighting on my face, is I have a lamp that's pointed at the wall behind the computer, and it basically just reflects the light back out and spreads it out. So it diffuses it a little bit, so it's not as harsh, and it fills more of the screen. Or my face, not the screen, but
Hipster Central. That either sounds like it would. That sounds like it would be a fun place to visit.
Yes, but not to stay.
Not forever. Hipster Central. I wouldn't want to start hating people, like loathing them.
That's true. I mean, it's always the East, isn't it? There are a lot of cities where the East is like just the place where it isn't normal, I guess. I don't know. Like
living in East London when it comes to hipsters is like the savannah, where if you were to visit there and you take pictures of all the wild animals, you'd be like, wow, look, a giraffe. Wow, a lion. But then if like you live there, it's like, it's just a freaking, it's just a freaking giraffe.
I'm just a boy.
I'm just a boy. Get used to them. Just a boy.
Just a boy.
I woke up this morning with a knife and killed you. You have guns. I'm just a boy.
Okay. Let's see. I don't understand what I missed because I must have just missed it. So we might be going back into this level, but I'm gonna move on for now. Shred that guitar, Dixie. Look at that. Yeah, I missed something, but we'll figure it out. Web Woods. Oh, this is a spider
I got it.
level.
Did you ever like? Have you ever played Guitar Hero
Ooh.
before?
I've played Rock Band, and I think I have played Guitar Hero, but it's been a long time.
It is sad for me to admit publicly just how cool
Well,
I felt.
before you say this, remember you are on the internet, so this is like uber publicly.
Well, it's not. It's.
I mean,
I am embarrassed at how cool I felt playing very very basic songs on the easiest setting.
oh, I would
Like
have
with
felt the
just
same.
the three, literally just the three colors, like just three fingers. I'm embarrassed to tell you how cool that made me feel. Like,
Yeah.
not that long ago, like
Oh, really?
maybe 5 years ago,
Okay.
when I would play Guitar Hero, I thought, wow, I'm great. I'm great.
Yes.
We are all judging you all the way from England.
Yes.
Well, as Americans, I just assume that's what's always going on.
We're always just judging each other
And
because.
well, specifically the British people.
Mhm.
But you know, it's warranted. It's well warranted.
Let's see.
Yeah, I was not so cool. Lagrange and Pride and Joy were my favorite to play on Guitar Hero.
Ooh.
But oh my gosh, so Stevie Ray Vaughan, great guitar player, rest in
Yes.
peace. That song Pride and Joy, I guess they didn't have the rights to play the audio of the original like most of the songs, where there's
Oh,
like this
yeah.
crappy remake of it, and the remake of that song is not good at
Yeah,
all,
it normally
and it
isn't.
killed me.
Oh, that's funny. Hey,
When I heard
you
the
haven't
guys-
seen Squitter, have you?
Squitter?
Yeah, this is the spider.
Yeah, I remember him from the lava level, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay.
The-
Yeah. Yeah.
The
He's
spider
he's
with the tennis shoes.
Yeah, he's got Converse, basically. If you see the official artwork, which is kind of creepy because these old 3D models. But yes, he's wearing like classic orange Converse looking shoes. Also, this music is good, and you can actually hear it if you're listening to the stream, or if you watch it later.
I'll probably do that so that way I'm not hearing everything at a slight delay and go
Yes,
crazy.
yes. I love the joke we always make when you're just like, I'm like, oh, this song's so good, and you're like, I guess it is.
That is a running joke. You do that a lot.
Because I always
You're just
forget.
like, oh, I love this
I
music.
always
Like,
forget that you are not listening live
it's
because
all
you're
good.
just live.
Yes. Yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
really product placement because they aren't actually Converse, but they just straight up look like them. I wish that'd
'Cause-
be pretty good.
You know what that spider character kind of looks like? He kind of looks like if oh crap, Chester Cheetah from like the Cheetos
Yeah.
got like if he was made of Play-Doh and like a 5-year-old like ground him up into pieces
Yeah.
and made a spider out of Chester the Cheetah with the tennis shoes and everything.
Rest in peace. I don't think they even
Yeah,
use
right.
him anymore.
What? Chester Cheetah?
Do
They don't
they?
use Chester? I'm pretty sure
I've
they
seen,
use Chester.
I've seen modern Cheetos commercials that just don't like he's completely absent.
Oh, well, they probably don't
mean, I
have
don't
like the
know.
CGI creatures in the commercials anymore, but
CGI
Chester Cheetah's still
creatures.
going strong. Like
Okay.
the Flamin' Hot Cheetos, he's still like on their bag and stuff.
Well, yeah, I know that much, but I'm talking about like more of the other
The
types
the
of
Planters
marketing.
Peanut guy is dead, but that's a whole
Yes.
different thing.
And then wasn't there a Super Bowl ad about it?
Probably.
I think
There's a
there
Super
was.
Bowl ad about a lot of things.
There are, yes. Yeah, I think. I mean, yes. I don't know. You know, if you know about Cheetos, then you would know better than us. They're definitely very American, in the sense that they are not good for you. Because we love our garbage food. We were talking, or I was talking to Unai earlier today, and I was just like asking about like all the slang word, not like slang, but like the dialect that I know they use, but I'm just like, so do you say like flat instead of apartment and stuff? You know, just to make sure he's like real and everything.
Of course, you got to check the identification.
It's just so fun.
Or crisps for chips.
Yes.
Or lift for elevator, cinema for the movie theater, stuff like that.
Yes, indeed.
I think my favorite Britishism is definitely Q, like QUE, like for a line.
Yeah.
I think I prefer in Q better. He's not even British, but you're in London.
No, that's true. He isn't British.
Right. I just assume that if
He
you
is-
are there, you have to use the
So
slang.
so how is it pronounced? Is it pronounced Basque? Did I think it destroyed the cannonball. Or is it like Basque? Okay, so it is Basque. Okay, yeah, he's Basque, which is like a region of Spain, but they like to, they're very independent, I guess.
Okay.
He can explain it. I mean, you're here. you can just tell us.
That's cool.
Because I don't want to say anything wrong.
So what are you doing in London?
Silence.
It's either. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty solid guess.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Software.
Oh wait, you
engineer.
didn't.
Okay.
I don't think you never told me that unless it was in your thing. But that's
How
cool.
I
Oh
am
no, I
curious,
didn't know
'cause
that. I didn't know that.
I'm from. I live in Columbus, Ohio, and like
And that's also where I'm
IT,
from.
software development, all that stuff is fairly popular here. And there's always a market for it.
Just eat take.
How is that in London? Is software development like big in London?
I'm assuming it
'Cause I
would
don't
be.
I mean, because I know obviously London's like a big city, but not every big city is big into software development. Like, that's why I think it's so.
That's not even like Columbus's thing, though, is it?
Oh, IT, absolutely.
Well, I mean
'Cause
IT, but
we're a test market for literally everything.
I guess.
Like if you want to see if something will fly anywhere, you come here and try it.
Gotcha.
That's why more recently,
Columbus is
when I
also
was-
known for being a pain in the ass to drive to.
yeah, that too.
I died. Oops.
For a long time, I thought to myself, oh, I want to move to. Well, I didn't think to myself, I want to move to California, but to get a show on Cartoon Network.
I think
But then after a
I've heard
while,
of
I
that.
thought about it, and I was like,
I've heard of the
maybe.
Silicon Roundabout.
Silicon Roundabout.
I think I saw
That
like
sounds
an
so.
article or something.
That sounds so much more refined than Silicon Valley.
Yeah.
Even their silicon thing sounds cooler.
One thing, he doesn't drink tea though. You like coffee. We were talking about that because I'm a tea drinker, not a coffee drinker.
Yeah, coffee's good. I
don't.
Does caffeine actually like work on you? Because caffeine is not successful on me. It actually makes me tired, which I looked up. Some people say
there is a lot of validity to that.
Well, I mean, I looked it up, and a while ago I was concerned because the first article I came across was signs your child has ADHD. Is like if caffeine makes them tired, but I'm like,
Yeah.
I definitely don't.
That is also true. I have a friend who can bear
wow.
well no like when he has coffee it does calm him down.
No, I'm reading
little
the response there.
Oh, you're
He's
not an
one
actual
of he's
human.
one of those.
You
yeah,
are
he's
okay.
one of-
So you're like he
is a coffee drinker.
What the
like
heck?
you need that in the mornings.
I think I know the mistakes I'm making. There are a lot of like buttons that you're pressing when you're spinning all these webs. And while I'm also talking and checking my stream to make sure it hasn't exploded at the same time, it keeps me busy.
There's something poetic about that.
Yes.
Keep spinning those webs.
Absolutely.
I know a lot of people who are also not full human beings until they've had their coffee. So I respect
I know a
that
lot of
hustle.
people that aren't full human beings. In general.
I was drinking soda. I'm choking over here.
I know a lot of people who aren't human beings.
I was not expecting the sentence to end so soon.
Yeah, that was.
Thought there was gonna be more.
That's where they get you.
They're just like a character from Dark Souls. They're just walking around like with faded colors, waiting for a chance to restore their humanity.
There are a few references to Dark Souls in Enter the Gungeon. There are a couple items that are like very blatant like references to it, and they're pretty. I mean, they're all right. One of them is really useful, sort of useful, depending on what you're playing, and then the other one is like. Basically like this thing, so like once you die you can go back to where you died, but you have like a heart, and then if you get back to that point where you died, you get like all your items back and stuff.
Oh,
So it's basically
okay.
like the soul system thing from Dark
Right.
Souls. Except in that game, I mean, it's pretty similar in both senses, where it's like, oh, if you get hit like twice, you're dead, and you don't get your stuff back.
Oh gosh, I never had an urge or desire to play those games. Not that I thought they looked ugly or bad, but like I just
Apparently,
know my
the world
skills.
building is incredible, but for me, I like ridiculously hard games. Oh shoot, I messed it up. Oh well. There's a bonus thing that I missed. But there's like, like at that point, it's just like I really don't want to spend so much time playing those games because I know I'm not going to have as much fun as another game that's that difficult and still fun. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like with Celeste. It's like it's stupid hard, but it's also a blast to play.
I feel like there's a delicate balance there that's sort of difficult to nail down because a game that's too difficult, like at what point does it tip the scale between enjoyment and it's overly difficult?
That was close.
And so like when, especially nowadays, like people are hardcore about games. Like people are fine having an extremely challenging game because there's like an exclusive brotherhood of people who actually like complete it.
And there are the toxic people who are competitive.
Yes, there are lots of toxic people who are competitive.
And then there are the people who just want to play for fun.
I appreciate being able to play an entire game without being spoon-fed anything, but then there's also bonus stuff for the try-hard people. But like the core gameplay is not impossible.
Yeah.
Because that sort of stuff drives me crazy. Because I like completing as much of the game as I can, but once it gets past a certain point for me, in like what's worth my sanity or being able to say, oh, I beat this game. It's also, always sanity is gonna win out.
I did not know there was a Dark Souls board game. That's pretty cool. He says he's played it. You said he said, I don't know.
A Dark Souls board game. I can't even
what's that
fathom.
Like? Yeah, what's that like?
I can't even fathom that.
You die in real life.
Like the person holding the board hits you over the head with it. Like if you don't get out of the way fast enough.
Yes.
You have to like dodge and roll around the table while you're playing.
And you have to drink your Estus flasks.
Yeah, as an actual prop, like you have to keep refilling it with like water or soda, and you have to keep chugging it and slamming it.
Indeed.
I'm just imagining in any game where there's health potions, just imagining like spilling it. Like what would that entail? Like if you spilled it on your clothes? Like what does it smell like? What does it taste like? Like a health potion? Can't be good, right? It has to be like medicine. Like I'm just picturing like someone trying to get their health back and they're just like clumsily spilling it everywhere. Like oh crap!
Hey, if it's unnecessarily hard, that's remaining true to the source material at least, right?
It's just unnecessarily hard. Comes with super detailed models of the bosses.
Oh,
that would be cool.
So this is like an expensive board game.
Oh, I'm sure it's expensive.
Yeah, I bet. Jeez. All right, we've almost made it.
Just imagining like a crappily thrown together Monopoly like reskin of Dark Souls.
Yikes.
The money economy is all soul based.
Yes. So you know like the Mario's 35th anniversary stuff that's happening? Do you at all?
I think so.
So it's Mario's 35th anniversary this year. And so they're doing a bunch of special stuff. So do you know about Tetris 99 at all?
No.
So it released probably about a year ago, I think, at this point. It's basically like a battle royale that's Tetris. So 99 people play Tetris at the same time, and you're basically just competing to win. So like when you clear rows, it basically sends garbage blocks to the it sends garbage to the other players, and it's really hard.
Tetris Battle Royale. They actually did it.
Yes, and so they made that, and they also just made one for Mario that's coming out pretty soon called Mario 35 because 35th anniversary. So it's the same idea where it's 35 people playing the original Mario Bros at the same time. And it's...
Wow.
It's very funny because it's sort of like very blatantly just a reskin. Like it's like the same assets almost of everything of Tetris 99, but it's like it's just Mario. But it'll be fun to play, I guess, because like when you defeat enemies, it also does the same thing where it sends them to other screens. So I'm curious to see how that'll go. But yeah, so they're doing all sorts of fun stuff for that. And the Mario 60 or the 3D Mario collection just came out, so it has Mario 64, Galaxy, and Sunshine in it. And I've been playing that recently.
Never completed Sunshine.
I still haven't played it, so I'm really excited because I have Galaxy 2 and I have and I don't have Sunshine. So like I'm getting basically 2 games I have never owned or played with that.
Sunshine.
I mean, I played the original Galaxy, but I've never played Sunshine.
Of what I've played, Sunshine is 3 out of 5 enjoyable, 2 out of 5 mind-numbingly frustrating.
Yeah, I've heard it's mixed. It's weird.
I think part of it is technical. I don't think that they were intentionally trying to make certain things difficult or convoluted
it's
to
just
do.
What it is.
But there was just technical restrictions that, or just level design decisions that once they're there, it's like, well, they're there now. I'm sure you've seen video or pictures of the infamous like Plinko.
Oh yeah,
red star or like the coin level.
Well, so there's the
that's
Plinko,
completely just RNG.
There's the Plinko one. There's like the Sandbird. There's the
that one's hard.
The lily pad thing with the water.
Yeah, there's
water.
The squid one where you're riding the squids. Does not look difficult, but like there's drift and you can.
Ugh.
I like died literally on my way to the finish line in that run. I was so bummed. I was like, oh no.
Yeah, right.
Going through like it's like a water slalom course, and it's with coins, and it's difficult.
That's the other thing. Like the blue coins are like ridiculous, right?
Yeah,
there's
blue
like
coins
100
are tough.
something blue coins to find.
The overall aesthetic, I think Galaxy is the only one that I enjoy the aesthetic more. The aesthetic of Sunshine is amazing. Like that tropical beach, it's very whimsical. There's a lot of theme park like sort of stuff in it, ink and spray painting, and it's really cool. Like it's a really neat aesthetic for the game to take. But yeah, I think that's second only to Galaxy. I just love all the variation of Galaxy, for sure.
Yeah, Galaxy's really good. Yeah, good stuff.
I beat Galaxy 2 like like 3 days after I got it. I just played the heck out of it. And I had a blast.
I remember getting that when it was brand new. That's very good. I think overall the gameplay is better in 2. Like the level design's better. It's just like a lot of fun. It doesn't have the same like story to it, but Mario games aren't made for story.
Yeah, Mario games aren't.
It does like
Luigi's Mansion.
Yes. Luigi's third house.
That's some story. That's some story right there.
Indeed.
You gotta watch back through those.
Yeah.
Those were fun.
I haven't watched those in so long. Oh, I was holding my breath for that whole thing. One more coin, and we can get one of the bonus levels or the secret levels. So, good stuff. I think we're still on track, which is good. I've been meaning to get all of them because if you want to get like the best ending, quote unquote, or like if you want to really beat the game per se, you need to get all the bonus coins. Aside from the DK coins, which are a totally separate thing, which are kind of just bragging rights, I guess.
Right.
And I've been missing plenty of those.
In terms of like in-game progress, how far do you think you are in the overall game?
I have one world after this.
Oh wow, so you're not that far off.
Yeah, I'm very close.
Oh, okay.
Of course, it's a very hard world. And then I have like all the extra bonus worlds or bonus levels, but I think there is only one more world after this. So,
yeah, those will just be victory lap stuff.
Yeah.
I have faith in you. You'll do it.
Of course, I think one of the bonus levels that I'll be getting in a second is actually like a very easy one, so I'm excited to play that.
I would be too.
Yes.
That's ideal.
Oh yeah. Okay. So I saw that. If you I don't know if you like very briefly saw that the DK coin was hidden in that bonus game thing. It like flashed by for like a split second. That's rough. And
Wow.
I got all the ones in Webwoods. I'm gonna save first actually. Let's see.
Saving's
Your
good.
friends really into the
real
game,
good.
so they bought the board game. Okay. Yeah, I have a couple friends who are like super like into Dark Souls. It I mean it has its audience, so
I admire people from a distance who enjoy that that much.
Yeah,
I
right?
can't even fathom
ugh.
every like playthrough of that game. I'll just watch the first episode and it reminds me of why I should never even attempt. I should not pick it up because I would probably break something. I'd
Yes.
get way too into it.
Mhm.
I finally consider myself
Oh.
finished with Hollow Knight, by the way. I'm considering myself done
Woo!
because I
I
have
really need
100%, and that's good enough for me.
I really need
I don't
to play
need
that.
112.
My yeah, 112. The DK games do that too, where they have like over 100% for things. My roommate actually has Hollow Knight, so I really need to just start playing that.
Avery, I'm telling you something. You would love that game.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely love it. You love Metroidvanias.
I do.
This is one of the best crafted games in general I've ever seen, not just among Metroidvanias, because
Okay.
I don't have an extensive knowledge of those,
Mhm.
of playing those either. But just games in general, like this game is like the paragon of like Switch
Ooh.
games of what they should be.
Mm-hmm.
But also the fact that like it was an indie studio
That's true.
who made all this content and then they made a bunch of free stuff to go along with it.
Yeah.
And I appreciate it's a sad thing to note, but the fact that a company releases an entire game when as promised when you buy the game deserves gold stars and points for me now. Like that's a
Yes.
thing I have to say in general is when you make a
Ugh.
finished game, I congratulate you and say
I
good job
feel
because
I'm so like just disappointed with Bethesda in recent years because they have really gone downhill, and also Microsoft bought them, so they're gonna ruin them even worse. Because Microsoft just acquires things and makes them shit.
well,
Well, actually, they bought the company that's like the parent company of like all of a bunch of studios, which is kind of scary, because everything is just like combining. It's almost like monopolies are happening again. It's kind of scary. Like that happens with the mass media too, and it's also very dangerous. But I took a class about this, so
well, yeah,
it's a
I mean,
tangent. But
there
yeah,
there
I don't
are
know.
I specifically for Bethesda, I can't say whether or not them being owned by Microsoft will be better or worse. I'm
No,
not sure.
but they've already been like kind of crappy with stuff because
Bethesda-
it's been okay. We're gonna port Skyrim to everything, and then we're gonna make Fallout 76.
Yeah,
Ugh.
and I can't speak too much to that because I didn't play it, but obviously I watched a bunch of videos about it because I was wondering why the heck everyone was trying
Completely unfinished.
to burn Todd Howard in effigy. I wanted to know what was going on,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I'll give the one example that I can think of, the one and only example, and it just so happens to be a situation where it wasn't necessarily bad.
Mm-hmm.
It would be Minecraft.
Yeah.
Because
That's because so it's interesting with that because they kept the same team for Minecraft Java Edition, but then they made Bedrock Edition, which is just like microtransaction central.
right, so this is where it would depend.
Mm-hmm.
Because Minecraft, when they were bought out by Microsoft, were not angering the masses with their
Yeah,
decisions.
that's true.
And so it made sense for them to keep the original team. It made sense for them to keep the original team on.
Yeah.
With them buying out Bethesda, I think Microsoft has seen how people feel about
Yeah.
Bethesda.
Ugh.
So I wouldn't be surprised if they really tried to change that image.
That could
because
happen.
they're gonna have to prove themselves because they're gonna have to do things right. Just because you buy out a company doesn't mean that people are gonna buy your stuff. Like, you're gonna have to deliver. Like, Microsoft's gonna have to do it right. And would I rather see a smaller company besides Microsoft be making games? Of course. Like, even if Bethesda was making subpar games and maybe once in a while made a better one, I'd prefer that to like a corporate machine just buying out everything. But it really will depend on how aware Microsoft is of the Bethesda fan base and whether they're willing to listen or not. Because
they don't.
Time will tell. You never know.
Who knows? We'll see. You said you were a Nintendo kid, Unai, right? I think. I don't know. I mean, it's hard not to. I guess it is hard not to be aware of of the like what everyone's saying about stuff because of how big social media is, and especially because of memes, because it's all memes and TikTok. But rip that. So.
If
I was never on
if Microsoft doesn't have enough presence to know where Bethesda was as a company before they bought them out,
that would be like floored.
That would be like worse than like Alaska, like
First off,
Folly.
That would be one of the funniest things I've ever heard.
If they bought out Bethesda not knowing,
they're just like, I don't know what this is.
Flaming dumpster fire it is right now.
Yeah.
That Internet Historian video is one of the best things on the internet. Changed my mind.
I think I've seen it.
He did about Fallout 76. Oh, it's just, mwah, it's just beautiful.
Yes. Indeed. All right, I don't know where this secret thing is. I'm missing at least one.
This B-movie sequel looks really weird.
Oh yeah. It's better than the original. Let's be real. Let's be real. I made a pun.
You did.
I should go. Let's see. Porcupines. I think that's what those are for. Oh no.
You actually read that.
I can see the comments. They're on two.
I know. I
see everything. I see the comments twice in one eye.
That's true. Wow.
Because it's on my right screen, and
oh no.
Oh no. You know, it's a good thing you haven't seen the B movie.
Are you talking about the B movie or Internet Historian Fallout 76?
Oh.
What is it that you looked up?
I don't know.
I would be very shocked if you
I need to give that video. I mean, maybe it's not a thing over there. Yeah. See, I thought so.
B movie.
I'm gonna have to give that video or the Gaming Historian a watch again because that does.
Oh yeah, Internet Historian. That video is so. It's like. It's
Internet Historian
to watch, but it's also hilarious.
Yes, precisely.
Yes, the B movie created a lot of memes.
Oh, so many memes.
Like
so many
probably
memes.
3-4 years ago, starting 3-4 years ago, people started realizing how memeable the movie was.
I already did this one.
Not the worst DreamWorks film, in my personal opinion. Megamind is definitely the best DreamWorks movie that they've ever made.
That's very good. It's super underrated.
Very, actually. Like the soundtrack is so good.
Yes.
The story's funny. It's good. I like Megamind. That's a solid film.
Indeed.
Hooray!
Yay!
Bitcoin.
We got the one we already got. Hooray! Yeah. Okay. I'm so like lost. Unless there's like a hidden wall, because this game does do that, where there's like invisible walls you can go through.
Solid like a brick wall. That's how solid Megamind is as a movie. It is rock solid.
It is very good.
It is a crowd pleaser. The only reason why most people don't know about it is that it came out the same year as Despicable Me, and so it's a very similar plot where you have like a lovable
villain
who's
but
trying
not really.
to be a villain, but is just bad at being a villain.
Yeah.
And so I think they came out Yeah.
He's blue.
It's so good. Oh, I've watched it. Yeah, it's so good. It's a great movie. It's Will Ferrell as a blue alien.
Indeed. And he says Shul.
Yes, my old Shul house.
I haven't seen that in so long. When we were cleaning through, so when I worked at the theater, and I actually still do, but it's funny because like we delayed our reopening so much due to like the epidemic that they basically opened like a week or two after I left. So I still haven't gotten to work again, but I'm still hired, so that's good.
That's good.
But no, so what was I saying?
Megamind dusting off.
Yeah. So we have one time we were just like up in like one of the upper rooms just clearing stuff out. Shit, I was gonna see if I could use one of those beetles for something, but and we had basically, I want to say like 50 boxes of posters because we just get the posters.
50 boxes?
Yes, like and these are posters because we basically have stored the posters since, I want to say since like at least the 90s. And so one time my friend and I we were gonna go and like, because eventually they're like, hey, we're gonna like throw out everything that's upstairs, and we're like, okay, let's go through and sort through some of the posters to see if we can find any good ones. And so we basically did find we found one for Megamind, but it was like really damaged. Unfortunately. And we found one for Monsters vs. Aliens.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I have one for Open Season.
Did not watch that one.
Yeah, but like we found all sorts of old ones. I was like, this is so cool. And we didn't even like put a dent in how many we had, and then they just got rid of the rest of them, unfortunately.
That's definitely something I didn't even think about. It's like
we had
the
so
posters
many
that you see in and around a theater. Like those posters have to go somewhere when they get replaced.
Yeah, I mean sometimes like since we work there, sometimes we get them. You can't technically sell them because they're like studio property.
Right.
Which is like, there are so many weird logistics with movies or like movie stuff studios.
Depending upon,
I don't know where that secret is, so I'm gonna look it up later.
If you had your run of the theater and just the boxes of posters, of the posters that have, of the movies that have come out in the last 5 years, what do you think would be a poster worth saving? Like based on like 30 to 40, maybe 50 years in the future, which one of those movie posters do you see like, which one of those movies do you think is going to be like a classic?
Not sure.
That everyone's going to love.
Like the poster itself or the movie?
Well, both and. Because like, like the artwork for Star Wars, if Star Wars never became a thing, like no one would give a crap about Drew Struzan's paintings he did for them. So like, of the movies that you have seen and experienced in your lifetime, what do you think is the most likely to like, you'd want to nab a vintage poster of, basically? Like,
that's
you
hard.
Want to keep a poster from that.
I don't know. I mean, I have a poster for Black Klansman, was really good.
Never saw that one, but I heard it was good.
Oh, it's really good. So I have one for that. I have one for, I almost got one for one of the Star Wars movies. But other people got them first because apparently I'm not appreciated enough to get one.
I'm unappreciated in my time.
Yes. Let's see. I got one for the Sonic movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I was like, I need this just because it's hilarious.
Before or after they changed the
I don't think we got one before.
Ah,
that would be amazing.
The cursed version.
Yes. Meow.
I would definitely want an Inception poster, like an original Inception poster.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of like what movies I would have seen in the past X amount of years. Because I was never big on going to the theater. I worked there for at least 3 years. So
okay,
I've seen like there's been a decent amount of time I could have gotten posters. I have one for The Incredibles 2.
Okay.
Which is good.
The Incredibles 2 was good.
Yeah. Like, it's a sequel that like didn't need to exist, but it's not bad, you know?
It was
Like it's
it
good.
was exactly what I anticipated,
And they
thought
still have room to do a third, I guess, with the Underminers.
I mean, yeah.
The setup is there. Ooh,
Fifth Element.
I've heard of that.
I saw literally like 99% of that movie on a car trip and didn't get to finish it.
Oh.
So I do know that Gary Oldman is in it, which means that he's probably really good in it. Dang it! Dang it!
They all die?
Spoilers!
Oh no.
Dang it! No!
Rip.
No! So they all
spoilers.
die, but do they die hard? That's the question.
To die or to die hard? That is the
That
question.
is the question. Yeah, solid.
Solidly.
So a solid level of Megamind. So we're gonna give that a Megamind out of solid.
Excellent.
A solid out of Megamind. It's our new scale.
Yes. Precisely.
Fifth Element, yeah. I saw some of that. It was definitely one of the weirder sci-fi films that I've seen, but some of that weirdness wasn't bad because so much science fiction I feel like is so like dour and it's so bleak.
Yeah.
And even though there was bleak prospects, like aspects to the movie, I mean, like it was quirky, it was weird, it didn't take itself too seriously.
That's always nice.
Like there's serious parts to it, but overall it wasn't like an emo, it's the world and the condition of the world. It's like, okay, we get it. People suck. They suck now. Okay, all that's different is now people have like cyborg limbs.
Woohoo!
Chris Tucker. That character, I wanted that character
What?
to die so bad. I'm
What?
sorry.
What?
He was the most annoying
What?
character.
Did you see that? I'm sad. I got the
Did you
finishing.
miss?
I got the finishing blow as I died. So that's an oof moment right there. Oh, and that's another one.
It's an oof for me.
An oof for me. Creepy crow with a
Oh,
K.
you're a mega fan. One of my coworkers is a huge. He likes that. He has a one of that ID card of the lady from that movie, hanging in his car, like by his rear view. It's a plastic casing. Yeah, the multipass. Yeah, he's got a multipass hanging in his car.
Nice.
Yeah, that's definitely one of the oddest sci-fi movies I've ever seen. But at the same time, like I said, I think it actually sets it apart from a lot of other sci-fi films because
Yeah, I agree. It's pretty good.
they were
Yeah.
unashamedly like,
Yeah.
there's aliens. We're gonna do some weird stuff. It's gonna be weird.
Woohoo! Flubber.
Compare that to like Arrival, where they took sci-fi to like an excruciatingly realistic
Jeez.
take on sci-fi and what would happen if aliens landed. That movie is also not bad, but like contrast those two versions of sci-fi and it is very different.
Indeed.
Come on, you can
Birds.
kill these ghost
Ghost
birds. You can
birds.
do it.
All right. I know what to do this time. And there we go. Jumps off the edge. Nope. Yeah, okay, so we got a coin for that, so we can do the bonus thing.
Hooray for
think
bonus thing.
Okay, no, we're good. I was gonna say, it might automatically take us to this world, but it does not. Okay. Might have two worlds. I'm not entirely sure. I'm still remembering correctly, but let's save, because that's important. Although not that it matters, because I always save state in between the streams, but... 70%, it's not bad.
Better safe than sorry.
Yes, better safe state than sorry.
Yeah.
Don't be a stranger now, says Wrinkly, who is dead by the time Donkey Kong 64 happens. She appears
Wow.
as, she appears as like a ghost in that game.
Oh gosh.
Let's see. Pay up. I hope this is the easy one. It's the easy one. Yay. Actually, let's go to talk to Cranky Kong. We actually haven't done that much. Well, if it isn't hard. trainee hero. The text is so large on my screen, it's like hard to read. You must have got lucky, and oh, it skipped. Okay. Well, this is the Lost World, he's saying, basically, so that's cool. I'm gonna leave. Bye. Thanks, Cranky. You're the best. Alright, so this one has, basically...
It's dangerous to go alone. Take my walker.
This one has remote-controlled barrels, so I'm actually controlling where these go myself. And they have timers.
That looks amazing.
Yes. I love how they just have D-pads on them. A Nintendo christened device. The D-pad.
A Nintendo christened device.
They did. They invented it.
I believe it.
Oop, that was not what was supposed to happen. I thought it was going to move.
I assume
well,
not.
Some other times they move with you, and I'm like, wait, no.
Protagonist flies straight into lava, and then you just lean back in your chair.
Well,
yes, exactly as I planned.
Yes, I really want to get I really want to get Among Us. That looks like so much fun.
I have it on my phone.
Yeah, because it's free on phone, right?
It's free on phone, and I have not yet played it on Steam. I think Luke bought it, so it's probably on my computer.
Mm-hmm.
I have not yet played it on a computer or with a large enough group to make it not, stupid.
That's true.
But I also wouldn't want to play with a bunch of randos.
Mm-hmm.
So it would be fun at some point if you wanted to nab some people from like between the Discord servers that I'm a part of, between the Discord servers that you're a part of. It would be fun if we wanted at some point to get a bunch of.
That'd be cool, and we could even do it on stream.
I mean,
that'd be a really good idea. It's basically the definition of a sleeper hit, which is like super cool to me because it came out in 2018. Oops.
So do you know? I was trying to figure it out because I was confused.
You could play too, Unai. You could join us.
You could. So like I was confused because, in the newest and last Henry Stickmin game, the collectibles for the game were the Among Us astronauts.
Oh.
And then Henry's wearing that purple and like helmet with the white visor and the black slits over the eyes.
So, I was
trying to figure out if he like is he friends with the person who created it, or does he just really like it?
It might be the same. I don't really know. Well, so I never played. Like, I knew of those games, and I've watched you play them, but I've never played them myself as a kid.
Oh.
Because like at Chi or whatever, like we would play. I remember. Or you
They're
would
good.
At least.
Yeah, they're fun.
Because there's a new one that just came out, right?
Yes, and it ties all the previous games together.
Okay. Yeah, so I've known of them, but I just don't know like too much about them, I guess, if that makes sense.
No, that's fine. And but yeah, it was weird because
I knew they were connected somehow.
I can't tell if I don't know which one preceded the other. I'll put it that way. Like I don't know if Puffballs United, the guy who made Henry Stickmin, just really loves Among Us, or if there was some personal connection there. Like I don't know, or if he helped make
I would
the
guess
game.
I would guess the latter probably, just because, or they're just connected somehow, because you can't normally just do like a straight up like copying an asset like that, you know?
Well, I mean, he did it in all the other games. Like he could.
Well, but that's like parody though. You know what I mean?
Right, but
I don't know.
he can put a
Sonic
star.
the Hedgehog.
Ew! Oh gosh, what is that?
It's like I don't even know what this is supposed to be, but it looks like Sonic.
I hate it.
Yeah, thanks. I hate
Awful.
it.
It's terrible.
Almost died.
Not
as easy as I thought. Oh, we're gonna shoot for it.
Yeah, I don't know what that was, but I'm not a fan. Whatever that was. It looked like a 3D rendering of the Sonic drawing.
Oh, you know that's what it looks like. Yeah. No, so they basically like pick you up and like throw you in a random direction. But I think it's supposed to be like you know what? Your guess is as good as mine. We'll just leave it at that, and we'll never talk about it again. Oops. Steps in lava immediately. I had friends over, and my friend's like, I really want to just like touch lava, you know? Or
What?
no, my friend first. She's like, I want to eat lava. I'm like, I think the lava would eat you. And then my friend is like, I just want to grab like an oven mitt and just like put my hand in it, you know?
An oven mitt?
Yes, and just put your hand in the lava. Be like, take that lava, is what he said. I'm just like, I'm not sure about that. And then I was the guy who was like, actually, it would be magma.
Oh gosh.
No, just to be funny. Actually, my annoying fact nose hair is telling me that something is amiss.
I play Minecraft. I know how lava works.
Oops. Yeah, no, I don't think lava works that way.
Yeah, you can swim in it just fine, and you just slowly take damage, right?
Yeah. Well, and then I made the comment. I'm like, oh, just let me grab my iron bucket, and then you can just dip your hand in it, you know? Because iron buckets can pick up lava.
And if I have solid diamond armor, I can swim in it just fine.
Yeah.
And I'm not sinking at all.
Mm-hmm. I remember when I was a kid and I looked at the textures and like the files of the game itself when it was older and you could actually do that easily. And basically in the game, Netherrack and everything, instead of saying like Netherrack, it was called like Hellstone.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, it's called Hellstone. Oh no. Because we're all just like, that's a bad word.
As though every other like sign about that place would inform you that that's clearly the
Yes.
aesthetic they were going for.
Indeed. Oops. Yeah.
I still get like anxiety
to
when
be
I
fair,
have to go to the Nether.
I mean, yeah. I think
Even if I'm like fully prepared for it,
since
stresses me out.
they updated it, it's kind of like, I don't know exactly what I think about it because it's like super crowded to the point where it looks like a little too messy in my opinion, like aesthetically. But I'm glad they made it so it's not boring anymore.
Also, a little bit
like,
easier to find your way around because
because it's like
the same.
You go there and then you get your nether wart and your blaze rods and you never need to go back.
Yeah, I never want to go back. Once I have all the supplies I need, I'm out of there.
Exactly.
Except for maybe mining
quartz,
quartz
which is good
for
for experience, and it's a nice building material. And if you use redstone, you can make some redstone stuff with it.
I like quartz, all right.
Yeah. These barrels they're certainly barrels. That's my that's my commentary. These barrels are barrels. Oh. Yeah, see now they're like requiring you to do the spin jumps.
Those literally do just look like 3D rendered Sanics.
Yes. They have a name. Like once the credits roll, we'll actually be able to see what they're called. But oh, dude, you're supposed to spin me. Come on, man. Come on, man. Voice clip in Persona.
He insta kills you if he runs into you?
Well, I mean, each Kong only takes one hit anyway. But I think he was maybe in like a weird part of his animation because normally they pick you up and throw you. And that one just killed me because there's like there's a bonus barrel that has to throw you.
He's like, I don't need to throw you if I can just kill you with my bare hands.
Yeah. I mean, that's how it works in real life, right?
Yeah, of course.
I would know.
Of course.
Saying that publicly on a Twitch stream.
Mm-hmm. Well, worse things have been done on Twitch streams, so that's not the worst thing.
It's true. All right. Yeah, see this one, like, it's just, you gotta focus on the mechanics, I guess. And I say it every stream I say it, but like, managing a stream and also like playing a game at the same time and like talking to people, it's just like, so much is happening.
I feel like, yeah, usually when I watch streamers, there's usually a couple people involved in like...
Yeah, like they have moderators and stuff, but obviously since I'm like, I have like no following, you know?
Yet, Avery, yet.
I just need to strike it big with Fortnite. Yeah, see, I don't get it. What sound did I make? I'm confused. I mean, I make lots of sounds.
He does.
That isn't even the half. Oh, okay, yeah. That isn't even the half of it. I make like super high pitched like sounds sometimes. Oops.
The bird noise, Avery. Remember the bird from the whole Legend of Zelda thing from our video? The
I don't even remember the context for that, but ugh.
it was we were oh gosh I think it was because you picked up an item and you did the whole
Oh yeah,
thing.
yeah.
And so you guys were running around that playground just making those bird noises.
Okay. Yeah. Yikes. I remember. Oh, what was I? I had a thing. What was I gonna say? It was relevant. Oh yeah, no. So one of my friends, who are like one of my recent friends that I met last semester, she was like, "So I googled your name."
She did.
And she found the videos.
Are you serious?
Yes. And I was like, oh no.
Has that ever happened before?
I don't
where
think
someone
so.
has found you without you specifically telling them about that?
No, I don't think so.
That's never happened to me.
But I was just like, oh god.
Oh my gosh.
It's on YouTube. It's on the internet. I should have known. Oh, that's how you do it. Okay. Holy
I'm trying to figure
cow.
out how that would have. I guess if she looked up your name, possibly. I'm trying. Oh man. I don't even know how that happened.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, what happens, I guess.
That's amazing.
Because I know, there aren't many results for me anyway. It's like one picture. It's one picture from the newspaper, the local newspaper that I was in, and that was like 4 years ago. And then, I guess that, or they might have searched my username on stuff, which is Sir Lefty, so that's probably how they might have found it. I don't know.
That makes a little more sense.
Yeah. I don't know.
But still, I mean, hey, that's
I made a mistake.
something.
I made a mistake. Oh. Okay. Yes.
Wow.
Oh, come on.
Saved that.
Yeah, and then I immediately died after. So. Oh, yikes! I have my mask, quote unquote, a different kind of mask, actually. I'll just show you. I have this next to my desk. I might have done this last stream. I don't remember. Persona, everybody.
Oh, isn't that Joker?
Yep, that's Joker's mask.
Okay.
Because I bought the Royal Special Edition for, or the Special Edition of Persona 5 Royal, and it came with like a model of the mask and some other stuff, some goodies.
That's cool.
Yeah. Oh, those guys are the worst enemy in the game, probably. They're really jerkish because their hitboxes are so unforgiving. They got these massive swords. You have to like do this massive arc to avoid them. Goodbye, Sonic. There's so much potential.
So much potential. So many options.
So many options. Unai, all of these inside jokes are just going over your head. You're just gonna have to like. You'll learn.
Well,
You'll learn.
Are you part of the Discord?
Ooh, no, you should join the Discord if you haven't.
Join the Discord because then we can.
Then you can see all the memes I post.
You can see the memes. We can send you links to the videos that we're talking about.
I took him in with me. I took him in the lava with me. Be like, no. Yes, we have all sorts of jokes and memes and the book.
Yes,
you know, your father wrote the book.
Yes, I know that.
I know that. You know, I used to own a Corolla.
I like to be here when people get here.
I like to be that guy.
I like to be that guy.
I like to be the one who gets here first.
What we're doing is making things frustrating on purpose so that way he has to join the Discord.
Exactly.
Otherwise, what we're talking about.
Otherwise, he won't get the book.
Yeah, he won't get the book. He won't understand so many options. You won't understand the concept of Knights at the Dumb Table.
Which is maybe best left unknown to the world. Oops.
Still, the fact that someone found you through that is hilarious.
Yeah, I know. Well, but like I was already friends with her though.
That's the good
But
thing.
she found that.
She, wouldn't have, she might not
found
have been your
that
friend otherwise.
from me saying that it exists. I mean, we were like 13 when we made those videos though, so it's like,
oh, no shame. No shame at all.
Absolutely not.
We made the best possible thing we could.
We go down with our ship.
Yeah. We weren't trying to be great editors or actors, thank goodness.
Mostly because we didn't edit half the time. Well, we did.
Yeah, and
we quote unquote
editing
edited.
that I did on Windows Movie Maker probably could have just been left out entirely.
Okay.
Put the raw footage up, it would have been better.
I really want to just like do a remake those videos with the same editing, just with like modern stuff that we have, and make them absolutely terrible. Like in the
put
so
all the text on screen at once.
Yes,
down the middle.
like in the so bad it's good way.
Okay.
But like just revamp everything.
Like
and just
high quality.
Insert like one that isn't like 140p. Like insert like the JPEG of Alden just
with the thumbs up.
which we put in front of every reaction image because
oh my gosh.
Because it just had to go there. Oh,
dude,
I killed him.
How about me putting misspelled text straight down the middle of the screen? Because the program would crash if you put too many little text things next
That's
to
true.
Because you could not zoom in far enough on the timeline to add all the little sentences.
It's true.
So it's just a column of text of like green text blocking the but you can see it's misspelled.
Oh, so many misspelled things. Please don't Google me, Unai. Well, you can if you want. I think the funniest thing you'll find is a picture of me in the newspaper from one of my cross-country meets in high school, and I was like making a terrible face because when you're running, you're just like not feeling any emotion or feeling. And so I'm just like, and my hand is like all jagged because I'm just like, my muscles are seized up. It's hilarious. And green balloon. I got it.
Okay, hold on.
Applause for myself.
Let me find
Thanks. I think in maybe like 30 minutes I'll probably call it, just because we've been going for a while, but...
And I do need to eat. Very important.
I do need to eat dinner.
There.
Uh-oh. Which one is that?
That is the Knights of the Dumb Table playlist.
Oh no. Hey, that's embedded on the video because that's YouTube.
Yep.
So
it's there forever.
If you want to type all of that into a URL, then you will find some treasure, some internet treasure right there.
Yes.
All right, let's go to the next world. For goodness sake. Oh, okay. K. Rool's Keep. This is where the levels this is where you maybe thought there was a difficulty spike before, but this is like the other difficulty spike. And this is the ice level. That's also a water level, and we hate ourselves. Let's see.
Why do most ice levels have to always suck so much?
I don't know. I mean, I don't think this one is like particularly bad, especially compared to some other ones.
Is it just because there comes a point when you just sort of expect disappointment?
Oh, you're gonna have quite a bunch of videos to watch tomorrow, dude.
There's only 5.
Not if you include every video we've made for the
Oh no, not every video.
For Knights of the Dumb Table, yes, it is 5.
For Knights of the Dumb Table, yes. I'm not including Strobe Light Zone
and then there's also the 6th lost episode, which is just gone, unfortunately.
Wait, what?
The first Knights of the Dumb Table that you made.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. That's not worth anything.
Okay.
Those were funny, but honestly,
they were like one or two decent parts, like the dolphin.
The dolphin was that was a thing. That's all I'll say about it. But yeah, I was glad that I was able to con you guys to be in those because I legitimately got a lot of enjoyment out of making those.
Yeah, no, that was fun childhood stuff. Oh, yikes. I mean, I guess all of our voices probably are like high pitched looking back. But I think my voice still sounds like a little too, because like everyone hears you always hear your voice differently than it sounds to other people, and so it's like I feel like I sound way too high pitched on
not
camera.
Gonna lie, my voice is not all that different. I'm gonna be honest. Gonna be honest.
It's also funny though because you look like the same in those videos. I
literally look exactly
the same. I look
the same.
completely different because I'm swole now.
Yeah, I was as ridiculously shaped then as I am now.
I wouldn't say ridiculously shaped, but
I have the body of a doorstop, okay? I am fine with this fact. You ain't missing much, and that's not a down thing. Like literally, there's not a whole lot. I'm a very small man.
You're not like super short, but you're short.
I take it in stride. It's
yes.
Great. I was in a wrestling match once where I dove under the other kid's legs because he was so much bigger than me, and I got a takedown point because I pushed him over from the other side.
That's perfect. I love how all the animal buddies, except for Squitter, I think, and the snake, they all sound the same. So they all make that ow sound effect when they get hit. Poor On Guard, the swordfish.
That's why you said doorstop. Yeah, it's because I have ridiculously wide shoulders for no good reason. Like,
yes,
I did not train for this body type.
I mean, you're
at all.
You're like decently built though.
I'm built like a wrestler, but I don't wrestle. I wrestled when I was 9, and then I slammed a kid down on the mat, and he started crying, and his dad rushed out, and then I started crying because I hurt someone, and so I didn't wrestle anymore. I felt so bad. Actually,
I probably would have too.
When I was probably like 12, I wrestled again, different wrestling camp. And that was the one where they played shark bait, where they lined up the kids smallest to largest. And they literally stopped letting me go for water because I had been in a previous wrestling class before. I would wrestle my dad at home when I was a little kid just for fun. And like, I loved wrestling. And I wasn't that bad at it, but since I was so small, I was so far down on the ladder that it seemed very lopsided because I was beating kids that were taller by comparison, but weren't necessarily as strong or experienced just because I was shorter than the younger people who were younger. So it was deceptive. And eventually I beat everyone in the class once because even the little kids wanted a piece of me. They were like, yeah, we want to fight. I was like, oh, freaking why? And so I fought them. Then after a while, a couple of my peers put me in my place. One of them I found out later on was actually a neighbor, and I had no idea. He lived not far from our house, and I didn't know it. So it was probably like a year later, I saw his dad like walking around the neighborhood. I was like, wait a minute, that's Reno's dad. Like, what the heck?
Nice.
And we found out we were actually in the same neighborhood. So cool. that was cool.
I love how you can see the island of the first game from here. The DK Isle or whatever it's called.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, because this is like direct sequel. Now, if this is the level I think it is... Okay, never mind. Levels with wind, though. We love wind.
Wind is good.
It's always awful when it's a game mechanic, but...
Oh, Avery, do you have Sea of Thieves?
I do not.
You should definitely get it.
It isn't always bad, I guess, but...
Oh, wind?
Yeah. I mean, in platformers, I guess.
Avery, Sea of Thieves
I've heard it's really good.
A blast with other people.
That's what I've heard.
Like in the same call. Is so much fun.
Get my pirate on.
No, seriously, like if we could get a core group.
That's true.
And we could it's
stream some
honestly
games.
I was playing it the other day with Spirit Sauce, the guy I played in the video with, but then also someone else. And it's just a lot of fun.
Okay.
Like having multiple people that you know on a pirate crew, even if we suck at the game and we get sunk, it's still a lot of fun.
Well, that's the best part. He's losing the shit.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
You're just gonna hear me like screaming, like whatever pirate speak I can think of.
Oh, dude, it's so hard not to be annoying in that game.
I bet, yeah.
You know how I
I know. I don't even know
I
what you're saying.
tried to be a nice friend, but what would end up happening is that I would fall into an impression late at night when I was loopy at a sleepover, and I would forget that I was doing an impression, and I would do it for like 30 minutes.
Well, so do you remember the one time when we played Terraria and we all had like roles?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure that's when that first happened. I remember you telling, or that phenomena. Let's see. So you could join. You already sound like Penelope Cruz in the Pirates of the Caribbean.
That's yes, true. My favorite character.
I haven't heard
Pirates.
I haven't heard your voice yet, so that'll be.
Okay. Real quick, I want your opinion on this. Have you seen all of the movies? All 5 of them?
Okay, me. So this is for me.
This is for the both of you.
Okay, so I have seen the first half of the first movie like 4 times, but I've never seen a full movie.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why, but I just have not.
We will have to marathon them sometime.
Oh no. Sounds like a big commitment.
It's honestly one of the best series of movies to watch.
I did just get new speakers for the TV.
Well, there you go. Based on what I think every other film is superior. I think the weakest ones are 2 and 4, and 1, 3, and 5 are all excellent.
Okay. I didn't even know there were 5. I thought there were 4.
So Barbossa, best character ever in those movies, even better than Jack Sparrow, in my opinion.
Jack is pretty good.
Jack's cool, but the way Jeffrey Rush plays Captain Barbossa is so... His arc is so good. And it's like, it's more complete than Jack's.
Interesting.
It's so... And of course, Jeffrey Rush. I'm a sucker for Jeffrey Rush. Like, his acting is so good in that.
Oops.
He is that character. Like, I think they picked, Colin Farrell to play the Penguin in the new Batman movie. I wish that they had picked Jeffrey Rush to play the Penguin. He would have been such a good Penguin.
I'd love to be a penguin. That'd be fun.
Puffins are my favorite, personally, but penguins are also cool.
Can puffins fly?
No, they can't.
Okay, good. So they're real. They're real.
They sit... Yes, they are real. They sit there all cute. They look like desk toys. They don't look like they should exist in reality.
They are very cool.
They're adorable.
Yes.
Puffins are adorable.
I'm also glad that penguins are real, and so are chickens. So basically all the birds we need are real.
Yeah, all the important ones. That's practically all the bases covered, really. Penguins and chickens.
Yes, and then ducks and geese can screw off.
Honestly,
there are tons of them on this one. Like there's an outdoor track near my apartment, and they'll all just congregate. And first of all, there's just like all sorts of goose shit all over the one side of the track, which is like one thing. But they're just like, they'll just stand there menacingly in their like group, and I'm like, I don't want to get too close to them.
I feel like Canada geese are how a lot of other countries picture American tourists. You know what I mean? They're loud and obnoxious, and they make a mess.
I know that's how the French think of Americans. How would you say the English think of American visitors? because I've heard of some people from like the UK that love our accents, quote unquote. Yeah, okay. I was gonna say
the whole of Europe.
They'll probably hate us.
The whole of Europe.
That's pretty fair. That's pretty fair.
Oh, that's fair.
I wouldn't have expected any less.
Wow, that's a drastic thing from one country to all of Europe. Ducks I'm fine with. Canadian geese.
Yeah, geese are
just the worst.
Yes.
We went to this park in Mount Vernon, called Ariel Foundations Park, which is... It used to be a glass
It's Ariel's
factory.
Foundation.
Exactly. And like basically they demolished most of the buildings, but like the elevator shafts are still there. They have twisted some of the metal into like art sculptures. they have like rivers of glass. They have like long swaths of just this industrial, pretty blue glass left over.
It's cool.
They have a couple venue spaces. It's laid out kind of like a Greek city where
Ooh.
there's like land stepping. It's really, really neat.
Mm-hmm.
But there were geese everywhere, and these geese had hit that annoying confidence stage where they see humans all the time, and so you walk up near them and they go and they hiss at you. It's bad enough that you're annoying.
They have little teeth.
The only way I can describe a goose is puntable. That is their body type. Puntable.
Yes.
They're literally
we love
like
that
on
word.
their dumb little legs. They're just like a football waiting to be kicked.
Yes.
And it's just like, you hiss at me, I am not backing down. I don't care. You hiss at me, you stupid goose. I'm not afraid of you. I know you could mess me up, but I'm gonna put on airs and pretend like you couldn't, and I'm gonna take you on, and I'm not moving.
Yes.
Don't you dare hiss at me.
Mm-hmm. Unai says the southern drawl is considered sexy to some.
Okay.
It's weird because in like southern Ohio you will get some of the
Daniel
accent.
Craig, southern. It's true though. Daniel Craig does not do a bad southern drawl in Logan Lucky and in Knives Out. He did a good job.
Ooh, Knives Out is good.
Logan Lucky, he's playing like a hick accent, and then in Knives Out, it's like a more refined southern gentleman type of accent.
Yeah. But like we have some sort of dialect, and like if you are in central Ohio, then you have some sort of accent, unless you're like from the city. Because the country and city folk are so different. There's like a huge dichotomy.
Yeah, I always felt
weird.
like living in Columbus, I always felt like my accent was like a blank piece of 8.5 by 11 white paper.
Yes.
Like it's literally like dictionary definitions and phonetically. And of course, I'm sure I don't pronounce everything right, but like I was like, my accent's so boring. I mean, I'm sure that's just a perspective thing. I'm sure most people think their own accent is boring.
Yeah.
But, you know, compared to other accents across the United States, Central Ohio
it's
is
nothing
exactly,
special.
It's not super memorable.
Yeah.
Could be making more of an effort. Definitely. I'll have to work on that. I'll get a diction coach, and they'll help me out. An allocution coach.
We always say, if you know what the word shuck means, then you're from Ohio.
You want me to sound more American? I can sound more American. Yeehaw!
Yes. Sound more American? Oh no.
Yeah.
There we go. Yes, indeed. Let's see.
Boy, I tell you what, when you collect them bananas in this game, it's real cool. Yeehaw!
Yes, bananas. Banana.
Did you ever play Monkey Ball?
Oh yeah. We actually have two, I think. My roommate has it.
I feel like most people played Monkey Ball, but never
They played the mini games. Which are really good.
I think I played the same level again and again, and I would always just fall off.
Yeah, no, those games get hard. They get super hard.
Oh, I'm bowing virtually, by the way. Thank you! Yeah, living in the United States, I have no excuse not to be able to pull other American accents.
Yes.
My family did watch a lot of British television on Saturday nights. There was Keeping Up Appearances, and we would watch that. We would watch Faulty Towers.
Poirot.
Also, that's just an accent a lot of Americans do whenever they want to sound refined or aloof in general. Just like in the North, if you're in the northern part of the U.S., if you want to sound unintelligent or closed-minded, you do a Southern accent because that's just, that's our history. And, yeah.
Indeed. Got a bonus.
That's why in British movies, all the villains are always French, and in America, all the villains are always British or Russian.
Indeed.
Yeah, the Southern accent. Yeah, Southern accent's fun.
Oh, bless his heart.
Bless his heart.
Bless your heart. The insult. That's it. That's not.
That's slang for you, idiot.
Yes. You're so sweet. Oh, bless your heart.
Oh,
You're an
bless
idiot.
your heart.
You're dumb.
You stupid, stupid fool.
The South is a very interesting place.
I flew to
this level
Atlanta
sucks.
on my way to California, and that flight was the shortest flight of my life.
Really?
Like they had barely
From-
served
wait,
the
where'd you
drink
fly from?
service. What?
Where'd you fly from?
I
Atlanta.
flew from Columbus to Atlanta,
Oh, okay.
and then from Atlanta to California.
Yeah, that's not a long. That's not a long flight.
No, but I wasn't used to that because this was the year that I first started flying. This would have been like 2017. Never flown before. And that flight was just weird because it was literally like they had just served like the drinks. The drink cart had just come down the aisle because I was in coach, obviously. And so it took forever to get back to me. Of course, I didn't get anything, but it was just funny. I was just getting comfortable with my drawings and everything. And then they were like, we're going to be landing in 20 minutes. I was like, wait, what? Over already?
That's funny.
One of the weirdest things that I saw on my flights out in the west, flying over the west, are those irrigation farms that look like they're on the surface of Mars because the surrounding rock is so orange and red and everything looks so uninhabitable. You'll see these perfect circles of green grass on top of raised areas with like these weird, like almost nucleus spokes coming off of and to other circles. It looks like a Mars colony. It looks so weird.
Wow.
These irrigation farms out west. It looks so cool.
Nice. Let's see. Oh, there's a secret here.
Hooray for secrets.
Farms, we have those. We have corn too. That's like the stereotypical thing in Ohio.
Yes, corn. Corn everywhere.
We have it. We have too much.
We do have that. We also have good music. Good musicians come from here.
We do, and some YouTubers, but we don't talk about the Paul brothers. I'm talking about the good ones.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Exactly.
I've never heard of the Paul brothers.
I mean,
don't know what you're talking
I just sort of named somebody, actually. I don't really know who they were. Oops.
Actually, Markiplier's originally from Ohio.
He is. He's from Cincinnati, and so is Matt Pat.
Right. So that's a couple pluses across the broad spectrum of YouTube.
Couple points.
I'll accept them into
I
the
love
fold,
this.
But,
When you lose a life in this level, you have to wait 5 minutes to get back.
Oh, lovely.
Because we love scrolling levels. They're the best.
Scrolling levels, at least, is not as bad as playing a scrolling level with other party members in like a Super Mario Brothers game. Those suck.
I remember playing those and raging. Actually, no, I didn't rage too much because I was usually the person who was just like the best. So I would be like, I'd be playing ahead, making everyone else angry because I'd be going too fast.
See, I was the type of player that would legitimately just bubble myself if I was in danger or was, like failing at something.
Safety bubble.
Yeah, I mean, if I could, I'm not gonna drag the rest of the party down.
And
if
then,
I'm falling behind.
Everybody just bubbles together.
And then
they'll stare at you. They're just like, look at what you did.
And then you had my brother who would just sprint dead ahead and get everyone killed and dragged off the map.
Yes. Yeah, Mario games have that weird, like, good and bad multiplayer to them. Not even bad, but it's like it can be like, oh, you play with like one person or you play with maybe two, and it's like, oh, this is great, and then you play with four and you're just like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's like trying to manage a bunch of wind-up soldiers on a small table.
Indeed.
That are walking in all directions.
Yeah.
It's like that meme of the mom looking into the back seat just saying, why can't you be normal? It's the autistic screaming.
Yes.
Just a child reared up. Just
Ooh,
follow the objective of the level. Don't skip the secrets. Don't run ahead.
Don't do it. Ooh, I will expect your feedback. Thank you for tuning in. Yeah, it's like, I think they're 5 hours ahead, so it's already like past midnight for them.
Well, number one, I'm flattered. That's very kind of you.
Yes.
Secondly, thanks for coming to this stream, even though the fact that I was here and almost caused the stream to fail technologically.
Yes. Good night. See
Sweet
you.
dreams. Thanks for watching.
Oh,
Wow, I don't think
I'm just glad I was able to fix that.
entertainment gold. I don't think
He says bloody
That's-
Max.
that's. Oh man, I need a minute. That's like one of the nicest things.
All right.
I want that on my tombstone.
Yes, it's perfect.
With a quote attributed.
I was talking. Good night. See you. I'll just text you or something. Join the Discord too. Join the Discord.
Yes, do that, please.
What was I saying? I was talking to somebody about like people like we were talking about kids who play like Roblox when they're like those young kids who are like screeching into their microphones, those like 13-year-olds or whatever. And then I was like, yeah, and then I was like, you know, I've watched Minecraft videos of like adults playing games and they sound the same because they're just screaming. It just hurts my ears.
Among Us. Okay, I will say this, Avery. If you've ever watched Among Us videos,
I have been watching
they
some.
are toxic. They are
Yes.
so.
Oh
toxic.
my
They are
goodness.
funny to
People get
watch.
so angry.
they're like they're. I would say
Somebody
they're not,
somebody immediately dies. Self-report.
yeah, they're not as bad as like a Modern Warfare lobby
Oh my
where it's
God.
like racism, but it's it's pretty
Yeah.
doggone toxic.
Just straight up racism.
Literally. Oh my gosh, Jonah, Will, Luke, and I were all laughing when like it was a couple months ago and Modern Warfare was doing some Black Lives Matter thing before the game would start up, where like some pop-up would come up on screen talking
Yeah.
about like we respect people of all backgrounds and races,
Yeah.
and we're all just laughing to
And
ourselves.
then
thinking
people
about
were
how
complaining about it in the
fan
chats.
base- We're just thinking about the Modern Warfare fan base and how racist and toxic they are. We're like, I think your sentiments are pretty wasted on this crowd. I hate to say.
That's pretty funny. Thankfully,
did,
I'm not into COD. I'm not a CODdy.
I play by myself against bots while I listen to podcasts because
A fun
why not?
existence indeed.
Honestly, it's pretty chill. Yeah, when I'm just, I just have like a pretty standard objective, and I just try to beat a bunch of bots that are more difficult. That's
Yeah.
more of a challenge. But it's
That
just,
makes sense.
you know, playing against people adds a whole new layer of. I have to like have a mic set up and blah blah blah, and I don't want to deal with it. But oh gosh, how did was it mayhaps Abby who said that? What was the quote that we have attributed to her on the?
You guys are like Xanax.
You guys are like Xanax.
I need that on a shirt.
Didn't remember that one.
Oh, that's so good. You guys are like Xanax.
Like Xanax.
That's perfect.
How tall is this tower?
It is. He's a tall boy.
That's
We're almost done.
imagine being ordered and posted a guard here, and then you just get smushed by a rising elevator.
Yes, that's your fate.
Like your boss didn't tell you that you were gonna be waiting in the elevator shaft.
Yeah. Be like, by the way, don't stand there. The floor will start rising.
Yeah.
Oh. Yay, we did it, and we never need to play it again. The excitement in my voice. Actually, you know what? I think this is a pretty good time to stop. 'Cause
Probably,
we got a
yeah.
good 2.5 hours. Unless I'm really messing up my... No, an hour and a half.
No,
Hour and a half.
45.
Yeah. Well, I'm not counting the first 15
Setup.
minutes. We're just
What are
gonna,
you
we're
talking
just, we're just
about?
gonna forget about the first 15
What are you
minutes.
talking about? Whatever do you mean?
I don't know.
Oh, so pretty exciting stuff, Avery. I am like in the home stretch of my playthrough.
Yes, exciting.
I'm gonna try and get through. I have I'm at
Ugh.
episode 106, and I'm gonna see if I can't end the game on 110.
Ooh, nice. So you're close.
I'm really dang close.
Oh, that's exciting. Everyone subscribe to what is it again? It's not Star Munchers.
It's the Star. Yeah, it's the
It
Star
is. It
Munchers.
is. Okay, so subscribe to Star Munchers on YouTube because he actually uploads, and I don't.
You will though.
I will.
You
I'm
will.
working on it.
And I will enjoy that.
I'm working on some quality content.
I always enjoyed when you posted a video, not just if it was a Pokemon video that I was in, just in general. Like I said, that
those are
original
video.
Earth
We
Bound
need to finish that. When you come
That
over,
original-
when you come over, we should just finish the game. That'd be a lot,
Dude,
but we could finish the
dude.
game.
I am 110% down to do that.
Just make that a long weekend. Not a long weekend, like a weekend. I don't know.
I mean, I would not be entirely opposed to that.
Yeah. All right. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Max, for joining me.
Always a pleasure.
It's been a while, but maybe we'll play some World of Horror next. That'd be really fun. Or we could play Sea of Thieves or whichever. Yeah, we got a few things we could do. Among Us would be fun. We just need to get the group. So, yeah. All right, thanks. And I will see you guys in the next stream. It'll either be this weekend or Tuesday because I'm actually finally figuring out a schedule for this. So, I will see you guys then.
Bye.
Hit the right button. Okay, good. I was like, I need to make sure I hit the stream over button instead of the welcome to the stream button.